Alright guys, Joe Smith here. Told you guys I wanted to make a little video of how I'm utilizing this truck and the space inside it. So for everyday driving, I don't really have too much in there. I just have some tools that I keep in it. For those of you asking about the wheels and tires, there you go. They are 245/65 R17s, KO2s. And for what I was talking about earlier, I'm short, so behind my driver's seat, I just have some tools that I keep back there. But you can see, there's plenty of space for, anybody to sit in there. What I was talking about yesterday with where I have my tools, so obviously this folds up. Oops. And so you can see all the tools that I have in there. Now, you can't really get a depth for quite how deep this is, but, you can see the back walls here, and I stick my hand all the way down in there, and I've finally reached the bottom. So just to show you how deep my hand is in there, it's about at the top of my wrist. But I'm able to get some shovels, bolt cutters, all the stuff that I use, kind of out at the deer lease on a regular basis, or just, may need if, I get stuck on the side of the road or something. But this is just kind of the general stuff that I keep in my truck. But we talked about yesterday about how the storage in the doors is fantastic. And I don't know if a lot of people realize this yet, but there's this, you can stick your hand almost all the way back in here. And actually, let me see, these guys will just fit all the way back in there. Yeah, maybe I'll just start keeping these back there. But plenty of door storage, which is nice. Obviously, you can put a drink there, and then I guess this slot here is more designed for an actual water bottle or a Gatorade bottle or something. The center console, obviously, it's nothing fancy, but to me it holds plenty. Keep some extra keys and stuff for off-site stuff down there. I do like how these mats come out. It makes it super easy to keep them clean. Obviously, same with this one down here, but it does make it super easy to keep stuff clean. If you want to, if you're worried about that sort of stuff. Center console is plenty large enough. There's plenty of space in there. I mean, you can really see how well that fits in there. And so, yeah. Again, this is what I'm back to. This guy right here. Somebody please tell me what to put in there. At first, I couldn't figure out what to put behind the display. Or touchscreen, I'm sorry. And then I quickly realized what better to put there than toilet paper. Because, you know what? Let's just be honest, you never know. And with as much as I'm driving to and from the deer lease, very, very important. I still have a lot of the stock Ford stuff in here, but I think this glove box is actually bigger than the one that I had in my 2011 Ranger. That one was very, very, very small. One of the things that's probably a small thing that people might skip over is this dash. It's not it's not the vinyl dash that most cars come with. It's actually more of like a hard plastic, which I personally don't know how that is gonna crack or whatever over time with sun and all that. But what I like about it is it's super easy to clean. Like it's I never been one to like armor all the insides of my car or whatever the stuff is that you kind of shine up the dash with. But this stuff, it's easy. I just take a moist rag and just boom, and it's cleaned off and good to go. And really, that's probably one thing I do like about the surface inside of this entire truck is that it is very to clean and keep clean. Not that I'm too worried about keeping my vehicle clean all the time, seeing as I do go out to the deer lease a lot. But it's just, I don't know, keep it decent looking. Now, so yesterday we were talking about the space behind the rear seat. So obviously this goes back there. roll that forward. The jack originally is mounted center right here. And so obviously I just undid this Velcro strap. I moved it over that way a little bit. That's the cover for my rear seat when my dog's in the car. And then I also have this toolkit here. I mean, it's a 184 piece toolkit, I believe. But, you know, maybe looking at the profile here, you're like, oh, how does that fit back? But it does. There is actually a little bit of room back here, and it's nice to play with it. I'm sure if I organize this a little better, I might be able to put a few more things back here. Somebody even made a comment to me that this piece here can come off because with the seat back, you can't even see it. And if that's the case, it's just kind of covering a little, some power stuff back there. But if done right, that's maybe more room that I could utilize for other things. But pretty great. All right. Now, if we go to the bed here, like I said, I didn't get that upgraded accessories package. So that guy there is normally where the power inverter would be in the bed. But I've read somewhere that I can get another one of these cubbies that's meant to replace that on the other side. Which if that's the case, that'd be awesome. Because here in mine, I'm thinking about installing an air compressor in here. Because with as deep down as this guy here goes, down inside, I could actually wire a air compressor in. Not a big one, just a small one, just for maybe airing up tires or something. But they ran 12 volts here and here. And then the trucks come with one plug that you can utilize to put accessories in. So right now I just kind of have some ratchet straps in there, nothing fancy. And then I got the truck rhino lined last week. But yeah, that's about the outside of my truck. I'll be doing another video soon when I have the truck all loaded down with all my hunting stuff in it. And so appreciate it. Thanks, guys.